Motorsport-Total.com and Formel1.de. I'm still on my Scoff White Wine. I already did the advertising thing. People realized anyway by now we're always doing two in one, I guess. Eddie, I want to talk about, because we're in June by now, not in May, we're in June. Silly season in Formula One is coming up. There is a rumor in the Italian press that Nico Rosberg and Ferrari are entering contract talks, and they're coming out at the same time that Nico is entering negotiations with Mercedes-Benz. What a coincidence, I'm saying.
Yeah, you know, everybody wants to drive a Ferrari. Whether Nico would want to give up that car he has under him to go to Ferrari, I don't know. I don't think it would be the sensible thing to do just now, because he seems to be on a good run. It definitely will help with his wage negotiations, because I'm sure he's on a lot less money than Hamilton. I don't think any decision will be made there for quite a while, but I've been wrong about Nico so far this year. You know, he's had a fantastic year. Barcelona didn't go the way he wanted, but it was better for him than Hamilton, because he has one less race to lose points to Hamilton to, so I guess it was okay from that point of view.
Yeah. Two Germans at Ferrari. Do you see that happening?
Yeah, why not? They're both very good drivers. I don't know who else you'd really go for at the minute. You know, Ricciardo would be great at Ferrari. Two Germans might be a little bit straight, but Ferrari will go for whoever's best for them. They'll be the best drivers they can get. I don't know really who else is available at this time. You know, you'd assume Button's not going to be at McLaren next year. You'd assume Kimi's going to get replaced. You know, it's going to be interesting. I like it when drivers change around. You know, it makes it more interesting. You know, it'd be good if the Mercedes guys were split up. You know. Rosberg get another teammate. It'd be interesting to see how he'd go against Vettel. Yeah.
Obviously, the point or the reason why I'm bringing this up is we all know that people are playing political games in the F1 paddock, particularly in silly seasons. So rumors are coming up, and in this case with Nico and Ferrari, it obviously helps Nico to get more salary out of Mercedes. It helps Ferrari if they want to stick with Kimi, because they can pay Kimi less. But how do you do it? I mean, people always read from the media that games like this are being played, but you've been in this position, you and your manager Enrico Sonorini. How do you actually play this game? Do you call a journalist who is a friend and tell him a story? Do you tell him it's just a game? How does it work?
No, I think people reasonably have a good idea of what's going on. You know, it's like playing poker. You got to bluff. You know, whenever I was going to Jaguar from Ferrari, you know, I had to bluff a lot to get my 3-year contract, and it was very high stake bluff. It was, you know, it's $10 million at stake for a 3rd year, so it was nerve wracking. I had a strategy that worked. Ultimately, it didn't, because the team didn't do all the things they were meant to do. So, you know, I got paid a lot of money, but it was the end of my career, really. But you know, someone like Nico's going to have options. He's still, you know, performing very well. He's at a good age. He's got good experience. He's still got good speed. So, you know, he'll be in reasonable demand. But the problem is, there's not that many seats that you really want out there. Would you want to leave Mercedes to go to Ferrari? Would you want to leave Mercedes to go anywhere, to be honest? Would you want to leave Ferrari to go anywhere other than Mercedes? So it's, at the minute, Mercedes hold all the cards. You know, I don't know why they would pay their drivers so much, because they don't need to.
Yeah. But I really want to get into the details of playing this game, Eddie, because I think a lot of readers don't know about it. So how do you actually do it? How do you get a rumor started that you want to get started?
I don't think we ever started rumors. You know, the rumors. No, I think the rumors start themselves. I think journalists are always looking for something. If they see you talking to somebody and you might just be talking about meeting up later that night, and next thing you've signed a 2-year contract to go to Jordan or whatever. No, I don't think I never started any rumours. So,
but did you play along with one? Probably.
the rumours generally tended to be true, so you didn't need to play along. Everything was kind of true, So in my day, I listen. I don't know what goes on now, but everything that you hear is reasonably believable. There's generally no smoke without fire.
Okay. So never ever any smoke without fire, and I'm not talking only about you, but I mean you've been in this paddock for quite a few years. Any stories that you heard about that were just ridiculous, but the people played it for their own benefit?
It's what, 15 years since I was in the paddock, so, and it was it hasn't been a priority for 15 years, so I don't really know. I'm probably the wrong person to ask.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about today, Eddie, but back in your day.
I don't remember. I don't remember us making anything up. I remember, that I had to bluff to get my extra third year. It was that was nerve-wracking because obviously there was a lot of money at stake. No, I'd say wrong guy to ask. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, and there's talking about silly season. There's another thing where we can get into the specifics. Let's go back to '99 when in 2000 you switched to Jaguar from Ferrari. How does it happen? Did you call up Jackie Stewart? Did they call you? Did the CEO call you? I think it's interesting for people to know what the details are in stuff like that. How it gets initiated, and then you get meetings. And tell us a little bit about that.
I can't remember. I don't know who contacted us. I don't know if they contacted Enrico. I remember I met, I think, Jackie at Silverstone, out the back of the paddock somewhere. We got chatting there. Yeah, it was not really it was that part of it was not really an important part of my life. So it just these things just happened. I remember I met the Honda people because I was thinking of going there before Harvey Postlethwaite died.
That was the car that was never actually racing, right?
Yeah. So no, I don't really remember too much about that.
Yeah. When you bring up Honda, there's one final question. Were there any moves you intended, or where there were talks that never actually materialized?
Well, Honda was kind of where I wanted to go because I was a big fan of the Japanese. I was a big fan of Honda, but obviously that was a stillborn kind of team because Harvey died, and Harvey was the guy that was kind of bringing it all together.
Yeah. Anything else?
McLaren, I met with McLaren. Ron Dennis was very keen to have me. Adrian Newey was very keen to have me, but Mercedes weren't for some reason, so that didn't happen.
When was that? What year?
That was when I went to Jaguar, just before I went to Jaguar. They wanted to change Coulthard.
Okay. That's interesting. Well, some interesting stuff we got to hear again, Eddie. We're not taking any more of your time. Enjoy the rest of your drink. I'm doing the same now.
Hoping the rain will stop so they can enjoy this properly.
Cheers, Eddie.
Cheers. Take care.
And speak soon. Bye-bye.